Detour, St. Lucia Distillers, Loose Select, Forest Springs, and KFC.
Patrice again. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Who me? I only drink one brand. Blue waters inside the house and the barn. When I need to hydrate, I drink blue waters. I'm feeling great. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the number one brand. Drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Me and you join in the blue water crew. The taste, the vibe, blue waters is the truth. When the hot sun come, I drink blue waters to cool me down. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the number. I go drink blue waters and mind my business.
Stamina, energy, rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina, energy. Still what I'm gonna energy. Still what I'm gonna energy. Is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina, energy. That give me life.
Stamina, energy, rise to the occasion.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. When the staff there to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping. So we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. Can't wait. No package too big to small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big to small. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com.
Good morning and thank you for remaining with us. Let's take you to Vaval Central with Teddy. Teddy, morning.
Morning, Iwa. Good morning. We have a packed house today, expecting the Viewfort, the South represented the costume. I have people from Viewfort coming down in their costumes. They jump in Castries eventually. But wait and see, Iwa. I'm going to tell you everything up front. You hear, you must see, eh? Because he's there, they must come. They coming. All bands, Labry lined up to appear in the program.
To come to Castries with their costumes.
Right. They coming to Castries Carnival. So it's a dry run, Iwa. When they come to Vaval Central, it's a dry run to mobilize and get them ready and beat the traffic, a dry run. So they coming through. We have Ultimate Soca tent, lots of power soca being released. We call it last minute. I see J-Buds and Ironman or something rough. And then you have a Narcissus and Crewman. So
I'm a brand new Ninja
Dan drop on I almost say Friday, Wednesday. You know everybody mistake Wednesday. Everybody mistake Wednesday for Friday. You know, right? You too, Iwa? A little bit. Yeah, I swear today is Monday. You know.
Yeah.
So somebody asked me, is that Kenson? Yeah, that's Kenson. Kenson Kazim. The man log on every day on Vaval Central. You know, he's supposed to pass through in his own right as a Vavalist, as a Vaval fan. But that's for later. Today he could touch on that, but he also had decide himself. He come and give the final push to Groseley Carnival. Not so, Kenson?
Absolutely. Groseley Carnival is back after a 4-5 year hiatus. And of course, you know, Groseley, we generally have the carnival during our Groseley Day celebration in August. But this year, and in tune with what we are trying to do, Groseley will be leading the way in having the first community carnival since that hiatus, Teddy. So you know when you come in on first, you have to make sure you bring it.
All eyes on you.
All eyes on you. And I mean, Groseley not new to having all eyes on them. You know, in everything that we do, Groseley always set the trend, you know. And I think we are in for a nice treat this weekend. So I'm very, very excited. Of course, our Queen show tomorrow night, Queen of Groseley. Looking forward to the...
That's at your HRDC?
Absolutely, at the Groseley HRDC. I'm looking forward to the glitz and glamour. And, you know, I always say Groseley is a huge population, almost the population of St. Kitts as a constituency. So Miss Groseley, I mean, once you win that title, that means, boy, you win something special. Out of close to 40,000, there's only going to be one this year. So I'm looking forward to crowning a new queen. And, of course, the last lap. Teddy and that,
You that, yeah. You taking a jump in each band?
Each band this year, for sure.
You're starting on the Groseley High, the Rodney B Highway, like that, the Rodney B Highway. Come you'll see exactly where you're starting. Groseley is special, you know. Groseley said the carnival starting on the Rodney B Highway. So when you come, you'll see where we're starting.
Absolutely.
We're starting on the highway, right, Iwa?
Yeah.
That's the neighborhood. You're not far. Boseju, I know you don't like people to know where you live in. Boseju, right?
Yeah. That was my constituency.
Yeah, so that's your carnival, Groseley. Next year, I'm sure baby want them to have a band from Boseju, a band from Grand Riviere. That's the idea?
Band from Moshi,
right.
Band from Marisil. We're just coming back this year. So, it just financially and everything, putting everything together was challenging, but we were able to do it and we're ready. We're ready.
You're right. And moving ahead, you want to shout the bands, the bands who have come through in the end. Who we have? Denver is who? Fuse.
We have Fuse.
You live there, Kenson? You live?
I'm trying to share it. I'm trying to share it, but I was just when I opened the Facebook then and so many messages come in.
Right away.
Yeah. Let me try and share that.
I see you added there the Facebook.
I had it there.
Yeah, right.
The share button I have seen there. So we're going on with me and technology there this morning.
Just so it, you get it?
Yeah, sharing there now.
Yeah, so Kenson about to share on his page that he is in fact on the Vaval Central. The bands Iwa, Deja Vu is one of the bands from Groseley. There's also Fuse, and there is also the third one, C. You know it, I'll let you say it. What's the third band house if you are the press conference?
Yes, no.
And so Seductive is the third band. So the three bands are Seductive. At the press conference, ensuring that the complement of bands are there. And Groseley always has a good vibe. The fact that they have a nice... In fact, the Ultimate Soca 10 completes in the weekend. Saturday night, Groseley alive and on fire because you have the Ultimate Soca tent. You also have the Queen show with Janice Dupal leading. That Queen of Groseley, always a big highlight. Absolutely. And then you have the parade. So it's Groseley is a carnival hub.
Fully shared. It's on my Facebook now. So my almost 14,000 followers can see us live now on Vaval Central.
Right.
Yeah,
Giving up a plug
yes.
And the Vaval Central team busy sharing to all the relevant platforms and asking everybody on the live. The Vaval Central Brigade led by Karen Tobia and ably assisted by Burns and Carmen Surveillance, so we'll be sharing to all the relevant friends, groups, contacts. So Kenson, you on the route, tell us what the basic route.
Okay, so we're going into Rodney Bay. We made a conscious effort to make sure that Groseley Carnival this year was as inclusive as possible. So you hear always people from Moshi, the people from Grand Riviere, Corinne from the surrounding area saying Groseley Carnival seemed to be for Groseley Town.
Right.
So we made a conscious decision to have Groseley Carnival start on the Rodney Bay Highway.
Right.
So, if you from Rodney Bay, if you're from Moshi, from Larry Twett, you can, from Marisil, all over. In fact, all of St. Lucia, you can come and line up by Rodney Bay and enjoy the vibe. Or if you jump in, you can jump from Rodney Bay. And we did a lot of work in terms of infrastructure along that road already. So you're going into that gap there before Bank of St. Lucia, Edgewater, and then you come into the main road, Dauphin Street, and then you go onto the Bay Street by Seaview. And you go straight across on Bay Street, you cross the Bay Street Bridge, you're on Pigeon Island Road.
That's a baby, you know I am. I'm a KFC. I'm a KFC. You already say that. You say Bankers and Lucia.
Right.
But I'm a KFC.
You still KFC?
But
we start there already.
Yeah, I follow you.
Yeah.
We jump in, we chip in.
So we starting by Bankers and Lucia?
No, he never tell you that. He tell you starting on the highway.
Rodney Bay Highway.
And off the highway,
Rodney Bay Highway is, let's just say, Rodney Bay Highway could be anywhere from KFC side there, going down.
Or Johnson Center, or anywhere on the highway.
Yeah. So you start from there, you come down, you chip in, you reach in the Edgewater, that's in front of the Bank of St. Lucia.
Right.
You go down into Groseley side, you turn right, then you go down on the main street, then you reach by the Bay Street, and then you go across to that brand new road. The road that was in disrepair in front of landings. Passing by the new jetty, and then you go across with a brand new road there in front of landings.
That's about how many, boy, there's a lot of jumping.
That's a jump,
that's
boy.
a good amount of jumping in. And then
Jumping there too, eh?
Yeah.
Not jumping what?
Yeah, man. So we use the road there, and we come around onto that Capestate Massad Road again. Brand new road. You know, we're working in Groseley, you know, Iwa. And then you come around there and you enjoy yourself until we end by GT there, you know, enjoy the vibe.
A
It's
little
a good
jump.
route.
A little last lap jump.
Last lap jam. The point is to try to have a good length route and use it every year. So every year you're not asking what's the route for Groseley Carnival, what's the route for Groseley Carnival. We're expecting this year it's a new thing. So a lot of people will be asking questions and that sort of thing. We'll have to deal with persons that perhaps didn't hear the announcement of the route, but they can come, enjoy it, and then move around and really enjoy Groseley Carnival.
Right. Kenton, you've been in the tent this year? You've been to a tent yet? I know you were Pines last year. So is I calling on you in the tent?
I was there for the release of Who Black this year, boss.
Right.
The absolute release of Who Black. Of course, the first one I went to was KTP at the HRDC in Groseley.
In your hometown?
In my hometown. So I really enjoyed that. And then, of course, Takeover 10 to really bringing it down in terms of some of the new acts. I like the vocals of I forget his name right now, but it's escaped me. I haven't had breakfast this morning. But very, very good compilation so far. I particularly like T.C. Brown, his political history, that commentary on St. Lucia's
The leaders,
and going to Mikey Pilgrim and talking about all the different happenings. Something you can sit down and listen to and really get an appreciation for what our nation has gone through in terms of the leadership. And so I particularly like that song. Of course, Who Black, his vocals, his lyrics, his melody in that song. I think everybody who loves Calypso will love the political commentary of his music this year around, and I think that is very, very, very good. T Black's another one of my favorites, you know, in terms of his music, his groovy. I've been paying attention. I've been
right, you there, you're on. And plus, you're a Vaval Central regular.
Absolutely.
You part of the brigade on. Miguel favorite tell you want a costume, boy, Miguel. Shout out to Miguel, who was much better in the second tent. We saw some of the advice coming from people, particularly Vaval Central, to relax and let the song. He did a new song, but he's much better, and on top of it, letting it ride, and in fact, singing a lot better, a much improved performance from him. And happy to see that persons who are brave enough to come into the tents, in fact, improving and focusing a little more, allowing the music to speak for itself.
Miguel is another one who lives in Groseley, you know.
Right. So he said he wants a costume, so he obviously he pushing the vibe.
He needs to come through for sure.
On Sunday. What time, people asking, what time you targeting starting?
We starting...
Hey, fella, tell me, give us the official time and the Lucian time.
Well, because of the route you heard, we just, you know, the police... by the way, we're going to have a massive police presence for Groseley Carnival. We've insisted on policing. We've insisted on it being safe. And we know for sure this year we've made every effort to involve the police in every step of the way, including the route that we've taken. So it's going to be extremely safe. We are starting at 1 o'clock. We are starting the vibe at 1 o'clock. So we expect everybody there to be there before 11, 12 o'clock, getting prepped and everything. But we're starting to chip down the road at 1 o'clock. And so we're expecting that people can really enjoy that little vibe.
Yeah. Well, you feel the revelers will burn out Iowa, boy. A lot of jumping, boy. Those revelers could handle that, boy. From you give them 1 to 6 jump. Not jump the one Iowa, we give them roots and jump in the 2-2.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, we want to end before the sun goes down as well. Right? So we want people to come out and really enjoy their time. I think we have 3 carnival bands that they've put in a lot of effort in terms of selling, and it's picked up tremendously over the last 2 days.
The last minute syndrome, boy.
Yeah, I think
for months the band's panicking ahead. It's going crazy the last couple of days. Where everybody wants
over 150 in the last. Probably, I think the last time we had a press conference, it was over 150 in a 24-hour period.
Right.
A lot of people, you have the option of the T-shirt bands.
Right.
You have the option of
allow them the option,
the costume and that sort of thing. So people are really feeling the vibe now. The bug, as we call it, is really hitting right now. So.
Well, the community carnivals, we're shouting out Ancillary too, having the big opening on Saturday over in Ancillary, shouting them, Nicky and his team out there, putting the best foot forward, and all the carnivals. Denry getting ready, Denry has already been massive. Soufre too, the Soufre going a little bit for Denry, and all the communities getting ready, the likes of Miku, Canaries, all ready to put their best foot forward, and so it's an explosion of community carnivals really setting the pace and setting the carnival fever alight. Iwa, we're about music too. What we getting from the tents are soca or calypso first, Iwa, on this morning?
Man. Ezra has some music out.
Well, we touch Ezra in a while. We go end it. We
have one from Robert.
Let's touch Roots and Chorus, Robert Rennie. A new one.
That's the song. That's the vocal I was trying to. That's
right. Good vocal, but he released a new one on the 10th on Wednesday night. Let's go.
And your business.
Some people need to know tonight, that's not your business. To my surprise, I got a message. Somebody opened a fake account to blackmail me. Said they have leverage. My photos they will spread around. They say they see me in Babono, Jumazo and in Tripo. And they're ready to expose me, cause they know I does sing in church. I dropped everything I was doing. A response I start formulating. How is my business you they're minding? The people man you they're watching. Upa police, upa mama mwe, upa madam mwe, upa chat mwe. Malpala, that's not your business. Whose driveway I parking in? Hey, Kaisa. A few days pass, driving Babono with 2 sacks of Glococo. When my phone ring, didn't want to answer, cause the number it said unknown. Hello, hello, this is Robert. Please identify yourself. I applied the brakes so rapid when I heard what the caller said. Mr. Rennie, I am warning you. I see you here, there, and to Patu. The word of God, I will quote you. I say, stop there. Let me answer you. You're not Jennifer. You're not Rebecca. You sound like Iglesia. Safemon, that's not your business. Whose fountain I'm drinking in? I turned around, saw this married man shouting at an ex-woman. The man quarreling, whole day he calling, her phone she not answering. She says she tired of being jabal. Her decision is final. And the man he start accusing, her pipes must be unclogging. I grabbed that man by the collar, I threw him into the gutter. Then I asked the girl, what you prefer? A mongrel or a dinosaur? You're not the teacher or the conductor. You're not the Kayeso singer. Soft candle, that's not your business. Who's pickaxe? She sharpening.
His name is Robert. Mind your business on Vaval Central. Teddy.
Robert Rennie there, a teacher really doing his thing. The first song having gone on well, you're alluding to it, Kenson. His good vocals in a very interesting composition he released 2 weeks ago. But now coming in this one, which has a nice mix of content, structure, and a little touch of little Roro and drama. You know, St. Lucia Carnival. If you don't have that, St. Lucia Carnival not following you.
You need satire. I think,
right.
Anybody who brings in a little bit of satirical devices in the music, they capture capture the imagination of the audience, man. And then once you have the audience moving with you, it brings your confidence on stage, and you could see that. I mean,
Right.
Robert is a seasoned singer, but the calypso art form, of course, that's a different thing.
Right,
That's a
and
different
you can
kettle
see
of
him having to make the adjustment there.
Absolutely.
We're going through lots of music. Monica Dudley says hello, say hello to a rep.
Of
You know who that
course,
is.
Money people, come on, enjoy
Monica
the
Dudley and
carnival.
lots of others saying good morning. We're saying good morning to Izai Hall, who brought down the place at Dax. You know, Izai wasn't emceeing. We have to make the point. Izai was not the MC on Wednesday night for TOT. He had another gig. A serious point that exposes, first of all, the paucity of competent and capable MCs. They were really stretched. Cupid and Jay trying their best, but just not the same. A vast disparity between the Izai Hall, the genius, and the rest. Izai and Donneville and the rest. So it's something to work on to get a cadre of MCs. Bring in Izai, let him give them the ropes. Of course, there's only so much that is trainable and transmissible. A lot of it is pure natural gift and talent and genius in the case of Izai Hall. And you felt it. Izai is about 2/3 of the entertainment in the tent. It was so shallow and empty in the tent without Izai Hall, I tell you so. It's a gift. Izai from the first note, the entertainment value is greatly reduced without an Izai Hall, somebody of the ilk of Izai Hall and the talent. So we want to big up Izai Hall. He had other duties. He had his private gig with Dax Collaboration, and Alpha and Robbie brought down the house. They are moving to another venue. They're going to places like Viewfort and Canaries. They'll have costumes. The steel band continuing. Big up Izai Hall, really helping to bring the art form to the people as we go through. We want to big up your soldier Trevor King. His birthday today, Iwa. You have to please go from red to thing to big him up. Trevor King, the Queen Show Guru, Iwa. His birthday today. May he have the best as he preparing his Queen Show. Big up to him, his crew, led by Tammy, and so making sure they big him up this morning. Then also we have the schools calypso. We want to touch them in a bit. Certainly something to look forward to with the schools calypso, the nursery of talent. I noticed your department involved in that too, Kenson.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we, as a ministry, we definitely want development of youth from all aspects, including music. And I think calypso music, it really breeds a holistic individual, because, of course, you have to get into the social commentary of things. You have to learn different aspects of song. I think the development aspect of our music can definitely be filtered through calypso, and our ministry is big on that, for sure.
The national lottery is involved. That's what your department sponsoring.
Absolutely.
That. I'm very happy because there's been a clamor for a long time to follow the example of other islands like St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and to a certain extent Grenada, where the national lottery's funding is used for both sport and culture, while in the past we had restricted it to only sport.
Absolutely. So youth development is something that we are going to continue to. We have a good lotteries board who understands that the sum total of young people involved in other art forms is greater than those just in sport. So we've taken it upon ourselves as our mandate to develop certain aspects of young people, including the musical aspect.
Okay, I will give them a little medley of schools calypso in a bit, but we have to shout out here on our live the regulars, persons always supporting people like Kamini Turville, and Sharon Ferdinand, super fanboy. I see people like Christine Gemot looking to follow in her footsteps, supporting a lot. We want to pick up Christine Gemot, who supports the events. DDD Herman there as usual from early, prime and fundament foundation supporter. We also have Lyndon, Mr. Gira. There's Lyndon Arnold. Good morning to Lyndon. Karen Tobia, we can't leave out at all. We mentioned Christine Jamot, Miguel Favre is there, Monica Dudley, your money people, he said, and all the Vaval Centralists, they are there, and lots of others as we continue to push. A little medley of inter-school starts in a while. It's be live on NTN for those who want to follow. We want the carnival to be pervasive, the fervor to be all over the island, and so you could follow. Tell your parents, tell your uncle, tell your office workers. It's live on NTN today. It starts a little after 9 o'clock over at the complex. The team already and set to go. Just a little mix of 2 or 3 of the tunes we have there from the youngsters performing today.
All right, let's do Mighty Dre. Mighty Dre fighting obesity.
Answer the call. Let us start to move for the benefit of us all. So come, let your 2 hands on the ground. Now get up and jump up high. Let me see you touch the sky to prevent a heart attack. Let us do a jumping jack. Your head will
taught how to be a good citizen, with the aim that I join the League of Good Women. But the CBI program say I could be a citizen today. Daddy, please give me 100K. Daddy, oh, did you save up? 'Cause before I grow old, I want to level up. I want to serve my country today. I need a citizenship right away, before all the villas are built along the bay. Daddy, you're a businessman. You have all them investment plans. You say you selling things cheap. What did you get for my citizenship? Daddy, you're a businessman. A local man with a business plan. Look, foreigners buying quick. What did they pay for my citizenship?
Society that is doing that. TKNO on Vaval Central, Teddy.
Yes, the process that as advocated, certainly in order and in effect. We've seen the graduation from level to level. We know the whole stable of talent having come through, the likes of Sizzler, the likes of Ricardo, the likes of Jürgen, having come before that, Tikaro, Tricky, and the legend goes on. Important for the stable. Also, the further process, people like Mystic, who's starring now at the senior level, fine talent, a great find for the KPT tent and the Calypso fraternity and Calypso product. She having come from Teachers Calypso, then into commercial, and then on to the big yard. And so the structure is well in place to encourage. That's why it's important people like police and teachers have the competition and to allow the graduation and the stepping through. One of Iwa's staff there over exuberant, almost getting out of the program. Iwa, your staff excited, boy. The jumpy staff, Iwa. But you'll take care of that. That's internal. I can tell that's internal. The Vaval fever getting to them, Iwa. Excuse them. Excuse them. And so we're very happy to encourage and see that kind of progress coming through. Persons agreeing, saying hello to Gail Gardner on the live also, as we mentioned, Karen Tobia already. Persons acknowledging and agreeing that Isaiah was sorely missed, and the issue of MC something that we must address as we continue to develop. The idea of somebody taking up on the late rush, they agreeing that there would be certainly a crazy rush this weekend in Groseley. Any idea of the promotion that will happen? Where and when?
Well, tonight is Groseley Friday night,
yes.
So you know people are going to be... I mean, I'm getting calls for Airbnbs. Of course, you can continue to call. We'll organize for the weekend. We have enough rooms in Groseley because, tonight is Groseley Friday night, and then tomorrow at Rodney Bay, it will pretty much be the last opportunity people will have to purchase costumes unless you're really connected with all the band leaders.
Right.
But we'll be in Rodney Bay near First National, and of course Fuse Carnival Band, Deja Vu and Seductive for you to actually purchase your carnival costumes and enjoy Groseley Carnival in its fullest with all of us, Jacques Groseley. So, I mean, I'm excited about it. Very, very good weekend expected. Tomorrow night, we will be at the HRDC for Miss Queen of Groseley, and you will have an opportunity there as well to interact with the band leaders and purchase your costumes there on Saturday night. So it's going to be a fully packed weekend. Again, from Rodney Bay into Edgewater, into Bay Street, into Jerome Monto Drive, which is in front of Landings. You go into that Pigeon Island Road. You come right onto the Cap Estate Massad Road. You come in and around, and we end the last lap at Gate T. So, fun-filled weekend for Groseley.
Well, as you look forward...
I will love that route, boy. Every time I give him that route...
I was smiling. Where are you joining them? Where are you joining?
I pick up my man,
By the way, I can't blame you. I see our big fusion cap, fusion mass, big up fusion mass. The other bands sticking there, bring your cap, not your fault, right? Not your fault. Fusion mass. So the other bands listening, paraphernalia. Iwa have his fusion cap. He wearing it for 2 weeks now.
Yes.
So come through with your paraphernalia. Let Iwa big you up on the program. We want to mention, people asking, interesting in the carnival build-up, as we say hello to one of our sponsors, Iwa. Boy, people begging to come on the show for the exposure, but also for the treats. We always have champagne, we have energy drink, we have water, cake all the time. We have one of our sponsors. Tell them your company and what you're offering.
Hello, good afternoon to all.
It's morning. I know you're excited, but it's morning. It's still morning.
That's what I'm going. You have breakfast very early in the morning. You're thinking about lunch. Well, good morning to all. I'm here from Sweet M's Delicacies. We provide Sweet M's Delicacies Limited.
Right.
We're here to provide our fruit cake to RCI. We're located in San Souci. We provide many others of confectionery items such as cakes, decorated cakes, obviously, fruit cakes, donuts, cookies. We provide to the nation. We also hold ourselves to high regard. We have a very high standard we provide to our customers.
Okay, and thanks for you spending time with us, but people dying to begging to be on Vaval Central. You get honest. We can't charge you for that, Iwa. That's too much.
I thought I was charged already, but
you can't pay for that. So what cake you guys see? Plus you have a carnival, some costume models. So Iwa, we'll let one of the models cut the cake with Kenson.
Absolutely,
that's a good IG
problem.
moment. That's a nice IG moment.
No, definitely. I mean, it's very tasty.
Lisa Jawari, good morning.
I'll say, boy, Teddy, what problem?
Good morning, Lisa. With your blessings, Kenson cut the cake with one of the costume models, you know?
Some people in Solution believe that fruit cake is only for Christmas. We try to make it all year round.
So you have a carnival fruit cake, boy?
We have a carnival fruit cake.
Well, you know we're not easy.
Carnival is nothing without a little taste of alcohol, you understand? So
right, a
little mild taste.
Yeah. Somebody asking the difference between a little carnival follower, groovy and power soca. You could explain that to them. Well, that's a technical one. And then also there's training today on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. A Trinidadian resource person coming collaborating with AMP, that's Ian Sanchez and company, along with Jackie Sherabin, to have training for the artists to better explain the criteria and the approach to Soca Monarch, and another one on Sunday for the judges of Soca Monarch. You know, we've been there's been a rush and a plea for persons more knowledgeable about soca, not to use the same calypso judges in judging soca, and so they're going towards that in the training for both artists and the judges. So all around the world, people have tried to get a definition. The simplest, most effective distinction we've come up with is that groovy soca makes you sway from side to side, while power soca makes you jump and prance. That's it. That's apart from the beats, of course, the speed. Apart from the speed that you could measure, if you just for casual listening, the big difference lies hold on. You can't just take the picture. The big difference is that groovy makes you sway from side to side, while power soca makes you jump and prance. Let me tell you, that is the definition. Or I follow Trinidad. The comment is that's the best they can do, apart from the speed, the BPMs, which is groovy. Well, groovy has also changed, Kenson. It used to be very slow and mellow, and the crooners getting left out. Now, especially in the vast expanse of the open air venues and the pace on the same night of power, they've tended to up the pace. Even when how slow on the recording, they up the pace in the live recording. Yes. You have the hard groovy that Marshall and so on and Pioneer and many people following that. So the crooners, let's say, found people like Ricardo, very smooth voice, very good for radio airplay, but struggle a bit in the actual rigors of power soca of soca monarch competition. So the groovy has been upped a little bit, and it becomes a kind of hard groove, a kind of medium between the groovy and power. So the absolutely slow crooning, you see Teddy where is it now with legislation. It's a groovy, but it has some pace, you know. Yeah. So it has the evolution all the time. Things evolve and grow as they come. The lady Aileen Ayla was quite a hit in the tent, Iowa. First of all, somebody tell me that KPT is the best dressed tent, Iowa. but it's a little easy, you know. But nobody have really come out. The two outings so far, I don't know. But TC, who's sponsoring them close, boy? Real glamour. All the ladies in particular, fine on stage.
But I can tell you with KTP, my experience with them has been they are absolutely cerebral in organizing and getting the things together. I mean, they engaged me very early for the use of the HRDC, for the live production, for everything. And you can see it's well put together, step by step, you know, TC and his crew. You know, I think they deserve something for that this year.
Well, the fans say they're the best dressed, the best dressed tent, the best dressed tent. We could get a sponsor for that, Liza, for the prize. Liza, you know Liza Dostik. Get up. So Vaval Central, that's one of the prizes we give this Iowa. So the fans say so far KPT is best dressed. Let's see who will win at the end. We want to big up the other tents too. South Calypso tent. Boy, with Tony Wilkinson, like regimental with his organization. When that coaster I was impressed. When that coaster pull up his South Calypso tent, it's like an army, you know. And precision, and they start on time. Cheryl and her team, very proud, the punctuality and very smooth production with Hammer and the team. I saw Maniva even helping Lydia and company. The tents have been well organized. Charlo with the production with so many artists to handle. So we want to big up all the tents, despite the fact that KPT, the fans say, leading in best dress so far. So one of the many awards. Poopy all over in Europe, in Cayman Islands listening, you would know that, you know. Our Poopy in Cayman Islands say they're listening as we go through. So also we want to big up the events on the weekend. The Four Kings, they're on Saturday night over at the Rainforest in Babono. They are going through with that. A lot more to come, but let's listen to Aileen Ayla. She spoke on what, Iowa?
Fighting obesity.
She was a big hit in the tent.
With a heart attack, so let me see you move to the left. Everybody move to the right. Get down and touch your toes. Exercise with all your might. We're moving. Everybody come and join in. You can do your own thing. Let me see you exercise. Fast foods, the junk and sweet things that we consume, getting us fat and driving us
all your might. We're moving, everybody come and join in. You can do your own thing, let me see you exercise. Take care of them for the sake of solution. We don't need to eat all of those processed foods. Take my advice and do not think I am rude. WHO said drugs fat can kill. Eliminate it from our food bill. Let us take the experts' advice. Eat well and daily exercise. So let me see you move to the right. Everybody move to the right. Don't touch your toes. Exercise with all your might. We're moving, everybody come and join me. You can do your own thing, let me see you exercise. I know you may have a medical condition that causes weight gain against your own volition. But don't despair and do not be despondent. We can combat it if you are resilient. With your condition I empathize, but it will get better with exercise. What causes you to gain weight? Exercise, we love you, hear it. Let me see you move to the right. Sing, ladies, sing to the right. Touch your tongue with all your might. Move, groove. Well, wine. Good night, everyone. When the l'anglais act, we got the y'all.
Ailing and Vaval Central. Teddy?
Wait, are you into that so much? You want to give her uncle on radio too? Okay. No, she tear down the tent and she has her first one about St. Lucia. The tent really active and really lively. The Calypso in good shapes. The quarters will be hot, semis will be on a good final shaping up in the tent. And what I could say, the evolution and growth of the art form. This year, Kenson and crew, Iwa, there's no invader, there's no pep. But the art form moves on, Iwa. That's when it's healthy. So personalities come and go. It's been a couple of years since they have not been involved, but the art form moves on. In the old days, we'll be crying and weeping that these big names, boy, the Calypso week without them. Bachelors stop years now. The art form moves on. Everybody contributes in their own way. The icons we mentioned, Invader, Pep, may well come back next year. But you don't build it on persons or personalities. You build on a structure where the flow of talent and the grooming of talent continues. So you move on and other people just step up and step in.
Yeah, legacy. Last year's champion was one of the youngest we've had in quite some time, and of course came through the school system as you spoke about earlier. T. Caro and the likes are in this thing, and we have some real talent coming up. T. Blacks, as we spoke about, the vocals, stage personality. We saw stage personality at another level last year with that Mama Ting Ting, and then this year he gives us the vocals, the lyrics, the melody. Yeah. And the young people are really stepping up, and I'm looking forward to this afternoon to see what next, who's next in terms of breaking in from that tender age into the arena. The tent, coming into the tent, and then the big stage. So very, very good. Very, very good. And another name that I personally miss, Lady Lynn, who was part of this thing for so many years. Always looked forward to Lady Lynn. The foundation
and the whole legacy. She's very keen on grooming talent and passing on her knowledge.
Now we have Reddy. Reddy sounds good again this year. Solid vocals as usual. The composition of her songs are always well put together. I guess, there might be somebody in the family helping out too with her, And so, the art form, the art form is something I really want young people to continue to gravitate towards. I think there's a lot of benefit to people getting involved in that art form because there's so many different facets to it. The management of your time, because T. Blacks last year was in groovy, he was in Calypso, he had to, balance all those things. These are life lessons.
So was Desrel and so,
Desrel as well. Right. So, I think it's good.
And the young talent represented everywhere, very healthy for the art form. We go into a break, and coming back, we have Ultimate Soca Tent, we have Narcis and Chrome. You remember Narcis, Liza, bend down for the, he's back. been long for the big track. He big again this year. He shook up the carnival like an earthquake. Crown is there, one of the most talented young artists. Michael, the band leader. We have time. They'll have their moment to really rock the place this morning. They're getting ready for part of the Groseley action on the weekend, the ultimate soca tent. Izai says, well, he's ready to present some artists to heat up Groseley Friday night. What do you say? Three guys, so three soak. He said, tell Kenson to link him. But you know a tax coming in that. So you know the Izai don't stick at all.
Izai go to announce to everybody how to pay for everybody drinks. You know?
The great Gilroy Izai Hall. We're going to the break as Liza gets ready for photos. And so Ian, the great, look, another legend enter boy. Ian Sanchez, Domingo Sanchez in the house. Yeah, he having his seminar and his workshop this weekend. A legend in his own right. The great Ian Sanchez, mostly behind the scenes, but making a lot happen. Yeah. We go in, Liza, ready for food. By Liza, you serious photos and video flashing. We have our cake, we have our champagne, we have stamina, we have our blue waters and lots more goodies. We have our band all the way from Beaufort. The name?
Southern Invasion.
Southern Invasion, Iowa. They're not sure if they having carnival in Beaufort. They say, but they're ready for Castries. Anyway, you want them. You could pass through Groseley if you want to.
Pass through
ready,
Groseley.
You see the models?
You're invited, you know.
Models coming from Viewfort making their way here. And so Labrie is on next week. Groseley, you'll stick in. But your rep is here. You know? Your let bands come from Viewfort before you, eh? And the Vaval Central. But all the bands line up. We have 12. You've seen all the bands here, you know. The Barry George's band is coming through next week. And so what we have next year, a new format next week. Liza, big stage. We're live on UTV. You're not easy, you know, Kenson.
Vaval Central in HD.
In HD. Next week is another level. We're going to the break and coming back with Soca, Ninja Dan have music, Keisha have music, Teddy have, you know, Isla Man and company. Lots of music and lots of action here. The models, like the color, Kenson, on the screen there?
Very good. Very
nice, colorful, Kenson.
Well put together.
The Madras catching our attention.
Yeah.
But you something else, you know. There are two nice girls and a fella in Madras. You like the Madras.
Don't say it like that, man.
No, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
The pink also looks beautiful.
Well, I hear you. I didn't.
I like the local.
To be honest, Kenson and I hadn't noticed the Madras. You know.
Local actually means the incorporation of
I hear him, but we hadn't noticed the fella in the Madras up to now. There we go, Iwa. We going.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central and RCI supported by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, Blue Waters, and Tropical Shipping.
Somewhere between cerulean blue and golden yellow is a color called Lucian Carnival. The color of rhythm, the color of artistry, the color of revelry. From Juve to jump up, from festival to fete, from mass to music, our soul, our heartbeat, our vibe. Answer the call to color. Lucian Carnival, July 7th to 19th, 2023. Nothing sweeter than our Vaval. You're welcome.
The National Lotteries Authority presents the return of the National Schools Calypso Competition on June 9th, 2023 from 10 a.m. Answer the call to color as 16 Calypsonians from the infant, primary and secondary schools around St. Lucia vie for the title of King or Queen. Paint the VG Sports Complex in your school's colors and partake in the revelry of our music with entertainment by Ezra the Fun Machine, Shemi J, Desral, Sidale, Sizzler, Ampa, and Hollywood HP. Tickets are only $10 for students and $20 for adults. Available at a school near you. See you on June 9th. St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
Ready. Soca, the ultimate tent, and the CMMC proudly present Love and Soca Part 2. Katie Gardens on June 10th.
Look, we on this stage again.
Gates open at 8 p.m. sharp, but wait, here's the best part.
Wait for it.
The first 100 people through the gates pay only $20 admission, $25 after.
Wait for it. 1, 2, 3, let me go.
An incredible lineup of talent featuring St. Lucia's best soca and Denry segment artists. Roll out with your crew and join us at Katie Gardens June 10th for Love and Soca Part 2. An explosive night of pure soca madness. Endorsed by Peter, St. Lucia Distillers, Lou Select, Forest Springs, and KFC.
Patrice again. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. number one brand. Drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Me and you join in the blue water crew. The taste, the vibe, blue waters is the truth. When the hot sun come, I drink blue waters to cool me down. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the number. I go drink blue waters and mind my business.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy is the what I'm gonna energy. Is the what I'm gonna energy. Is the drink to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. To go all night. It's stamina energy. Can't give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. When the staff there to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Tropical Shipping St. Lucia Limited, located on Manuel Street. Telephone number 4570900. Visit www.tropical.com.
And we're back, Vaval Central in the Caribbean South. Teddy?
I've reminded everybody of the action on the weekend. In a while, it is Inter-School Calypso over at the complex. The team ready, the students ready. $10 for children, $20 for adults. It's also live on NTN. We're going with more action. Groseley on fire tonight with the promotion of the Groseley Carnival on Sunday. Lots of offers and discounts and special packages for the bands over in Groseley Friday night. Tomorrow, they'll be at the Rodney Bay. The different bands, Deja Vu, Seductive, and Fuse. Ask me which one is my favorite band. I won't say. I won't tell you. I won't tell you. Iwa, which one is my favorite band? Which band? Which one you think?
All three. All three.
Let me tell you. And then the Queen of Groseley on Saturday night. There's also Vintage Calypso, Four Kings over at the Skyrides in Babono. We also have Ancillary Carnival launching, and we continue the action with Ultimate Soca Tent, the big, with all the leading soca artists. They over at Gaiety Gardens on Saturday night, a grand soca jam. They'll be in a bit, Narcis and Crown and Michael and company. And the big parade, Rodney Bay Highway, Groseley. But you have a little moment there, boy, paparazzi waiting, boy. So as a special guest, Kenson Kazimi, when I still like, eat your heart out, boy. Your fault for not being on the program, yeah? Kenson reached before you, and Kenson get to cut the cake with the models from. Tell them what band you from. Southern Invasion. They'll speak about the band leaders here in a while, but they'll join and cut the cake with Kenson Kazimi. So Kenson, both of you all have to join with him in cutting the cake. Go ahead. Yeah, right? Kenson is special, boy. Vaval Central. Coffee, right? Nice. Cutting the cake. You're not eating, you know, huh? Yeah. The IG going crazy. Kenson Kazimi with the models from Southern Invasion Carnival Band. We like the fact that the bands from all throughout the community, Iwa.
Yes.
While they cutting WMAT, yeah.
Well, yeah, let me just remind RCI listeners that the weekend special at WMAT looks very, very, very super affordable. Super affordable. Chicken backs, $2.10 a pound. If you're looking for whole legs, it's $4.99 a pound. Chicken leg quarters is $4.50 a pound. Big drumsticks, that is $3.99 a pound. Sorry. If you're looking for small drumsticks, that is $4.75. Pork loin is $5.99. Local mixed parts is $4.75. Chicken wings is $6.99 a pound. Chicken neck $2.75 a pound. Chicken tenders $9.50 a pound. Fries, a bag of fries is only $20. And if you're looking for eggs, a dozen is $8.75 a dozen eggs at WMAT. Now they're located in Soufrière, Labrie, Vieux Fort, Miku, Richford, Dennery in Castries, Babano in the town of Grosley, and Bois. So you go check them out at your favorite location. W Mark, the weekend special.
And any discount for Grosley vendors for the carnival? Boy,
Well, that is,
Liza, give them a call.
prices
Give them
are
a call.
discounted prices, Teddy. Normally we would pay more, but on the weekend they've got the weekend specials. These are the weekend specials.
All right, so
available at
Grosley vendors ruling,
Right.
you know?
And fries at $20, a big bag of fries.
You need a lot of, for that long route, you need fries, boy.
That's
You need fries. Okay, we're going. Right.
Hydration, blue water is what's in it.
So,
yeah.
Just give us the little pitch. Just come a little closer and give us the pitch for your band. What you're about, where you're playing. And then we're going to... Liza, you think run the music while the minister's still there, or see him that you go run the music, man. Before, you know, run. Go ahead. Tell us your name and about your band.
Okay. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Radio Land. My name is Carlisle, aka Mr. Legacy, manager of and band leader of Sovereign Invasion. Of course, this concept is a bit different than the normal band. We want to come out differently. So what it is, our sections of our band is depicting communities. So all our sections is for of various communities of some of the special things about the band. For example, we have here to my right, this is a Soufre section, and it shows everything that's beautiful about St. Lucia. So it's colorful, and that's what we want to depict in this section, the Soufre section. This to my left, we have the Labrie and Strozel section, and there are three colors. It's the neon green, an orange, and a brown. It Strozel and Labrie together, and it depicts culture. That's what the Strozel and Labrie is all about if you follow the history. We also have the Viewfort section, and we are recognizing and I know Ken Snow will appreciate this one, and I know it's a back and forth battle with Grizzly. We are celebrating their success in sports, especially football, and the colors is green and white when you see the designs, if you check us out online, Facebook and Instagram. And of course we have Miku and Dennery together, which is Land of Dennery segment. We appreciating the music, so in the designs and the color, that's what we do. So that's the nucleus of our band, and that's how it's gonna be going forward. A community portraying something.
Right. So where you portraying? What carnival are you taking part in?
We are in national carnival. We are a national base. It's set up to be this way so we can rally the outer skirt communities.
All people in the south want to jump national,
who want to come up, and also island-wide and worldwide, Caribbean-wide, worldwide. So we want to encourage persons to rally up the crew from the various communities and say, hey, you can jump in any section you wish. But especially if you're from Labrie or from which I'm from, you could say, hey, let's go as a crew, so you feel connected. You could feel that you associate with something that you belonging, and that's why we designed it this way. So Sovereign Invasion, and as I said, we're invading and we're sick, and as you could see in our thing. So that's the energy we're bringing, and we're hoping that persons are tagging to it and as you said, jump sick, as we would normally say our tagline.
Right.
And so we can represent the various communities all around, not only just these areas that we have mentioned, but we want to grow into all the maybe Grizzly could have a representation too. I'm picking on him because I know we've been that way. And I mean, I'm into sports.
Grizzly does 5 the next time.
Yeah.
Good vision, good vision.
So this is what it is. So that's what the vision behind the band is. And a lot of persons, when they see it, they're thinking that we are restricted to these community carnival. No, we are a national carnival band. Hopefully, as we grow, we will assist and partner with the smaller bands in the various communities, and then we rally up these persons together, and national carnival, here we come.
Right.
That's the plan.
Okay. We give Kenson a chance for a final plug for Grosley, and then we focus on the south and also the artistic called Crewman and them.
Absolutely.
Crewman and Crown.
I really appreciate the vision set forth here. I think it's very good. We want to send a special invitation to you all to join us at Grosley Carnival this weekend on Sunday from Rodney Bay. And the route again from Rodney Bay into Grosley, that's in front of Bank of St. Lucia, a community called Edgewater, onto Dauphin Street, into Bay Street, in front of Seaview, and we continue on to the Bay Street Bridge, which is just before you get to the Causeway, Pigeon Island, Jerome Montut Road, brand new road constructed in that area, and then you come across in front of the landings, and then right onto the main Pigeon Island Road on that side, and then Cap Estate Massad Road into Gaiety, where we have Last Lap. Of course, before that, tomorrow night, the Queen of Groseley. 1 out of more than 30,000 will be crowned Queen of Groseley tomorrow night. So I'm excited about that event from 8 o'clock at the Human Resource Development Center tomorrow night in Groseley. And so Groseley Friday night, you could get some of our individuals, some of the band leaders and their individuals for the purchasing of their costumes. Tomorrow, Rodney Bay as well. You could purchase your costumes in front of First National. The 3 different bands will be there available for everyone to get their stuff. Groseley Carnival, Community Carnival resurgence after a 4-year hiatus. It is back and in full effect. Come on, come all, enjoy Groseley Carnival. Thanks, Teddy.
We going forward, people asking Liza for a bigger space for Vaval Central. Tell them the good news from next week. Massive space. Kensington saw the whole office cleared. There'll be a big performance space live on TV. As you see, Vaval Central in HD. We're going through. Run a track. Kenson leaving us now, or you could stay a little bit, Kenson. We have some photos at the end. You could stay 2 more minutes. No but just at the side, let the models do their thing. The 3 models come through. I will run a track for you. You leaving us? No, stay there. Stay there. Let the models go back in the corner. Let the models come through. The 3 models just come right to center stage. I want you running for them.
Hello, Carnival.
Hello, Carnival. Right. Let them get some video.
Hey, Chabozile, what you say? Hello, Carnival. Nice to see you again, coming fresh off the plane. Hello, Carnival. Back on all is the aim. We can't stay time anticipating. Only we waiting, and now we ready to mash up the road. Yo, now it's the time to pull our stunts. Cause when we reach the waterfront, we doing whatever the hell we want. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, girl. Wine as much as you want. This is Carnival. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, girl. Wine as much as you want. Now let me see you. Hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky. Hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hello, pretty girl. In your costume so nice, it does give me a vibes. Hello, sexy girl. Winding up in the band like you don't have a man. All I want is just a taste of that sexy waist. Yeah, come let we brace, we not watching face. Cause right now we on the hunt. So when we reach the waterfront, we doing whatever the hell we want. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, girl. Wine as much as you want. This is Carnival. Jump as much as you want, wave as much as you want, girl. Wine as much as you want. Now let me see you. Hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky. Hand up in the sky, hand up in the sky.
Very appropriate. Kenson called for Groseley tune, he get Groseley tune. That's a big contender for Soca Monarch, for everything. And so it's part of the action. But the model is warm, boy. The model don't wait. There are more artists coming, so you're just warming up. We have other tunes. We get ready for Narcissus and Plume. Just run Ninja Dan.
Ninja Dan, brand new. It's called Karma.
You see it? I have a mouse in your house, Gabriel in your house. I'm looking for my mouse, so I come in your house. I have a mouse in your house, Gabriel in your house. I'm looking for my mouse, so I come in your house. Shoot a bass, are you? Tout a lek, are you? Tout a tous, are you? Tout a quack, are you? Tout a fuck, are you? Tout a tech, are you? Come with the met, are you? I fuck, are you? I fuck, are you? Come on, coming for you. I fuck, are you? I fuck, are you? Come on, coming for you. I fuck, are you? I fuck, are you? Come on, coming for you. I fuck, are you? I fuck, are you? Come on, coming for you. Keep on killer, keep on killer, keep on killer, keep on killer, keep on killer.
When you say we drunk and we falling, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Oh na na na, them call we crazy, whoa, them call we mad. But when we reach inside the bar, we drinking hard. We like to party, whoa, we like to fete. We living life like no tomorrow, no regret. You see now when we reach on the road, a bunch of drunkards ready to explode. Tell them we don't care, drinks in the air. The whole place gone clear with a whole lot of craziness. Look at people, look them over there. Craziness, strong people. Craziness, look at people, look them over there. Craziness, strong people. When you say we drunk and we falling, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Face off in my mouth, don't watch me, go watch your mother. Oh na na na, look when we touch down, whoa, the party shell down. Go home if you cannot drink an extra. The drunken army, whoa, take away the city. Everybody frost and in a frenzy. You see now when we reach on the road, a bunch of drunkards ready to explode. Tell them we no care, drinks in the
Isla on Vaval Central, craziness, Teddy.
Craziness, Iwa. Crazy inside there. As you say, moving to the big studio next week, Iwa. I like that. Iwa, give me a you're not easy, you know, Iwa. We want to start, Iwa, get a little context. We're pushing Ultimate Soca. Where Michael? Ultimate Soca this weekend over Saturday night at thing. But you know, to set the context, let Narcissus go in the end there. In the end there, right? I know why. Yeah. We're in the end there. Come this week. Set the context for them, Iwa. For people to know who we're dealing with and the kind of level where we come from. What we give them, bend down for the Narcissus, give them a little touch of that. So let the two models come, go between the two models there. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, come forward, Miss Green. Right. I will give them touch up. Eh? You have it, Iwa?
UKMD. This donor. Down there, not easy. Nazis are day. Same time. From that. Y'all best know for go down for the. When you wang is a tie leg. Fine. Okay. Rolling day and night. Move that side to side. Move that left to right. You could be black or white. You have a Coca-Cola shape, but you taste like Sprite. Okay. When I give you the that make you say. When you think tasting so good, you looking at me and say, all by Mr. Brown. Everybody does it. When you're frustrated and can't take it, my girl, just bend down for the Guardians of Soca.
A little sample where we come from. Before I get crazy, we have Ian Sanchez here to put quickly his seminar this weekend. Then we go into Crown and Narcissus, part of the action that you can't afford to miss on Saturday night over at the Ultimate Soca tent at Gatey Gardens, Michael.
Yes,
Mr. Sanchez, big training happening for Soca Monarch.
Yes,
that's
tomorrow.
to make sure they're being judged properly and they understand how they're being judged. So tell us.
Yes, the appeal is to the artists. We still have spaces available for tomorrow at the NSDC. The workshop starts at 9 a.m. You can go on Facebook. It's AMP SLU, and basically search for the registration form for the workshop. The workshop is Saturday for the artists and Sunday for the judges. The judges, we have quite a number of registrants, but the artists, we still have space available. Okay, Iwa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.
And the facilitator will be?
And the facilitator is Dr. Torel Brown. She's arriving in a while. She has a doctorate in cultural studies. She's an educator and she's a musician also.
Wow. The writers should come through too to understand how the Soca writers.
Yes. Thank you very much.
It's a power city for Iowa. How they being judged, how the music being judged. Narcissus, mash up the place. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, man, small thing, you know. I
know your madam don't want you this hot model there, so I was yeah.
But yeah, man, you know, already we're pushing the vibe.
What you have this year for us?
I have some solid things there. Yeah, man, some heavy music there, you know. We're trying to come back in the vibe, you know. It's been a while since I actually released music to say music. So, you know, I'm trying to come back there along with Chrome and Keenan, the whole crew back. So, you know, we're trying anything. But same time, we're pushing the vibe there tomorrow, Saturday. Guys, don't miss it. You know, Soca Ultimate, lots of soca. Love of soca, sorry, love of soca.
Same thing, lots of soca too. Do LOS both ways.
Yeah, man, love of soca. Tomorrow, Gaiety Gardens, don't miss it. Tickets $20 before 8 and $25 after, guys. It's going to be a scene. Part 1 was a scene, part 2 going to be a movie, right? So don't miss it.
Right, Chrome. So tell us the tunes you have this year and who you collaborate with.
All right, well, I released 2 of them so far. Right, one of them is More Water, basically on a booyah rhythm.
Right.
And I have another one, Number One Drinker. You know, that's on a Chrome production rhythm, collabing with Chrome and Keenan. Yeah, that's basically.
Any more music to come?
Yeah, man, I have lots of more. I might release something today, but later today.
With whom? You alone or you?
Nah, Chrome and Keenan as well. That is the crew for the time. Yeah, man.
The good, well, the memories, you saw the memories. I remember being Barbados. I had Barbados upside down. That been
Upside
no
down.
Upside down. Anywhere and any road, they drop that now.
You know already.
Grocery Sunday, that you passing through, right?
Yeah, man. I
Grocery
passing
Sunday.
through.
All artists passing through Grocery Sunday.
Definitely.
Crown. Big Crown. That's
Yes,
really
morning,
IG.
solution.
That's important. I agree with them, Crown. That's important, no mind.
Yes,
Your live models, your live. Right.
So I've released 2 songs for the season so far, and today I'm actually releasing my last track, my Power Soca.
You have the Monica. I like that tune. Monica.
Yeah, Monica. A lot of people like that one. Yeah.
If they get the point, well,
Yeah.
Monica.
So we're looking forward to tomorrow to the show, Love of Soca. Everybody just turn out, come and support the local artists. You know, we're putting in the hard work, we're putting out the music, because the music is an important part of the carnival. So we need the support. And yeah, just come out, enjoy. We're getting ready. So it's gonna be a movie.
Yeah, Michael, last word.
Yeah, just the same, you know, the buzz is growing, you know. There's some more artists, you know, trying to squeeze in, and some of the more prominent artists as well. So yeah, tomorrow will be a scene. Show up, make it a date.
Yes, and all the reason to look forward to. We have Chroma or we have Crown. One of them I want to go
We
with.
have 2 from Narcissus, Keenan and Chrome.
Yeah.
And we have 1 from Chrome, Bad Energy, the new one.
Yeah, that's what I released.
Right.
All right, so let's go. Bad Energy.
Bad Energy.
Sound Vibe. Let his 2 models come next to him.
Scroll again.
Little boy.
There's one set of people in this world that I don't like. Listen, I'm talking about the backstabbers. Them they go up and down. Them nasty people. Whoa, so toda gérer. Mal baila si tu es. Put them in my way. You just get trip away. So toda gérer. Mal baila si tu es. Put them in my way. You just get pull up in me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the stage, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the place, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the stage, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up so clear, see a bad mind. Show them the finger, don't like haters. Show them the finger, don't like people. Show them the finger, it doesn't never. Show them the finger. Whoa. From a little boy, my mother told me, don't stay around no bad energy. It could be your friends or your family. They're full of jealousy and envy. So toda gérer, mal baila si tu es. Put them in my way.
RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca.
Put them in my way. You just get pull up, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the stage, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the place, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up the stage, give me room, give me space. I'm mashing up so clear, you see a bad mind. Show them the finger, don't like haters. Show them the finger, don't like people. Show them the finger, it doesn't never. Show them the finger,
Of Soca.
show them the finger. Show them the finger. Show it to them. Show them the finger. Show them the finger. Whoa.
Chrome and Vaval Central, Bad Energy, Teddy.
We like Narcissus together about More Water. Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
More Water.
More Water.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yo, team program. Yo, 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 yo. Miss Donna Same time. Alright now. Rum drinking, bumpers rolling, girls whining, and music playing. Plane flying, order flying, but something missing. Somebody throw the water. RCI, Guardians of Soca. Are you ready? Your team program. Yo, 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 yo. Miss Donna. Now since that day, what's up, Keen and love? Same time, room there too. Alright now. Rum drinking, bumpers rolling, girls whining, and music playing. Plane flying, order flying, but something missing. Somebody throw the water, more water, plenty water, just give me water. Somebody throw the water, more water, plenty water. Alright, just give me water. Same time, how comes you wet and it don't rain, baby? You take a shot and drink your rum and get crazy. Alright, it's like you come to vet when you whine and shake your face. Yeah, the last time that I check, yeah, it's sticky when it wet. When you throw the water, more water, plenty water. Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca. More water, plenty water. In the water with
I think you find your flu finally cured. Today, it's done. Almost there. The models, they impressed them. So, all Michael and so ready. Ultimate Soca tent on the Saturday. We're pushing Queen of Grosili same Saturday for those who like the pageants inside Grosili Human Resource Center. There's also Vintage Calypso over at the Rainforest. And then we have forgotten Charlo's Gospel Calypso. The Gospel Calypso on Sunday. The artist singing Calypso rhythm but gospel message over at the Cultural Center. Lots to do. RCI 2 on Saturday. We're on you. As we cover the carnival throughout. And the artists crown, and so wishing them good luck. We have another artist who will pass through next week. We want to feature him next week, so we want to give you a full time. The name, what's the name? Mowgli. What's the big tune?
Crazy. It's Friday.
A nice little tune, Iwa. Nice little tune. So you have to arrange to come next week Thursday or so. We'll discuss that. Right.
It's called Crazy People.
Well, let's do it Thursday, okay? We'll do it. Tell Crown will tell you how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Crown is a regular here, you know, on that Vaval Central. You have his space here, you have shares, you're going through. So Iwa, you just give them a tune to go out.
Yeah,
lots of action.
Is the other one, Drinker, featuring Chrome and Keenan.
Right. We're happy, so we're promoting, we're ready for the models getting good reviews there. People liking it over online, we go through. So, run it, Iwa.
Crown Productions. Same time. Chrome there too. Team program. Alright now. Miss Donna. Nah, seize that day. I'm not a hater. I'm not a bad mind. You mad? I'm not a hypocrite. But let me tell you what I am a drinker. So long. A drinker.
RCI. Guardians of Soca.
Same time. Chrome there too. Team program. Alright now, Miss Donna, nah, seize that day. I'm not a hater, I'm not a bad mind. You mad? I'm not a hypocrite. But let me tell you what I am a drinker. So long, a drinker, certified drinker, number one drinker. I pull out there with a shandy, just have to drink a brandy. A girl bend down in front me, both she and her auntie. Cock up and do a mad thing. When you drinking your bounty, a bad mind they watching. While I been in the shower. I'm not a bad mind, I'm not a hypocrite. But let me tell you what I am a drinker. Certified drinker, number one drinker.
Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to you. Thank you, Vaval Central. Just want to remind you, folks, it's special for this weekend at W Mart chicken backs, $2.10 a pound. Whole legs, $4.99. Chicken leg quarters, that is $4.50. Big drumsticks, $3.99 a pound. Small drumsticks, $4.75. Pork loin, $5.99 a pound. Local mixed parts is $4.75. Chicken wings, $6.99 a pound. Chicken neck, $2.75 a pound. Chicken tenders, $9.50 a pound. Fries, $20 a bag. If you're looking for eggs, a dozen is $8 at W Mart.
You what I am a drinker. A drinker, certified drinker, number one drinker. I'm not a hater, I'm not a bad mind. You mad? I'm not a hypocrite. But let me tell you what I am a drinker. So long, a drinker.
Somewhere And between cerulean blue and golden yellow is a color called Lucian Carnival. The color of rhythm, the color of artistry, the color of revelry. From Juvet